Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's Mike Bowens with you, ready to motivate you through the word of God. We come to unleash the creativity within you. This is how we doing it. We doing it big this morning. We doing it big every day for the rest of our lives. Start looking around, start being creative. Hey, you may cook the best macaroni and cheese that anybody has ever tasted. Why don't you box it up, put it in some little tins or some little cartons and start selling it? Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's your man Mike Bowens coming to you once again live and direct from unleashing the creativity within you. And I'm coming to you for part 3 of how to make a comeback. Part 3, if there's anything that I know, is how to make a comeback. From almost losing my home to a foreclosure at one point in time, to losing a vehicle to a repo, right? To me and my wife almost going to a divorce. And I gotta tell you, several years later, God has restored everything. My marriage is better than it's ever been. Woo! I love that girl. Car paid for. Woo! New car paid for. Woo! Home, got that back and renovated and fixed it up. And on my way to the dream home. I'm focused. And I'm going to tell you, I want to share what I have learned with you. Are you ready? Okay. Part 3 is act like the failure never happened. Woo-hoo. Now, this is going to be one of the biggest things that I'm going to tell you here, right here. Because in life, like I said before, when bad things happen to us, we have a tendency to take those bad things with us. Now, I had to sit down with myself and have a talk with myself. Why in the world am I taking, in my mental thoughts, why am I carrying with me the things that I hated the most about my life, the bad experiences with me? Wouldn't I want to take with me the good experiences that I had with me in my life? Now, you can learn from the bad experiences, but shouldn't let them stifle you. Shouldn't let them hold you back. Shouldn't let them hold you down. Because them little voices in your head is going to tell you, if you failed last time when you had a business, it could fail again. So why are you going to start another business? Why don't you just go to that job that seems more secure, that, you get your check every 2 weeks and you get your 40 hours a week, but you're not really even happy there, right? So why not work your job, but start your business? You got a divorce, or your relationship is rocky. You and your husband, or you and your wife is, y'all not gonna make it. So why even try? No. Now, not only are we gonna try to make this thing work, we're gonna make it work. And I'm gonna do everything in my power, because I only can control me. I'm gonna do everything in my power to be the best husband that I can be. If I was screaming and shouting and throwing plates before, I'm going to be more compassionate, a person who listens, who controls his temper, and I'm going to work on and develop me, because I'm not going to let the past mistakes continue to plague me in my present and my future, because I have a choice. God has given us the ability to choose life and death. He's given us the ability to choose what it is that we want out of life. Do we want to be angry and frustrated and short fused, or do we want to be slow to listen? Quick to listen, slow to speak, right? Do we want to be people of compassion? Do we want to be people of purpose? Do we want to be people of prosperity and blessing? You can choose your life, right? And I had to understand that I can't keep moving in time and carry my past with me in terms of the negativity that I did, right? Or negative things that have come about in my life. And most of the reason why we do that many times, because we know that we're responsible most times for the things that have happened negative in our life. Bad choices. Now, a bad choice is a bad choice, and you have to live out the effects of it. But you can't sit 10 years later and still be like, well, I wish I never got that house, or I would have never lost it. Are you kidding me? I should have never married him in the first place, or I would have never had this heartbreak. I should never mess with her in the first place. No. Everything that happens should be a learning experience, whether it be good, bad, or ugly. And you take everything that happens with a grain of salt. You learn from it, and if it's a bad result, You learn from it and just don't repeat it the next time. But don't let it stop you from trying, right? And if it was a good result, then you just keep doing more of that, right? But don't let it stop you because your business failed 10 years ago when the crash happened, or you lost your house when the economic crash happened, that you won't believe God for another business, or you won't believe God for another house. The devil is a liar, you know, or you won't believe God to lose weight because you lost weight and then gained it back. Well, how'd you gain it back? How'd you lose the house? How'd the marriage or the relationship go south, right? You can figure out, you can trace back to exactly where it went sour, and you can make adjustments. Let's not make excuses. Let's make adjustments, right? Let's make adjustments. Let's take this thing by storm, ladies and gentlemen. We can do this. We can do this. We can go to the next level in our lives. And I want to encourage you right now that you're making a comeback, right? You're going to amuse people, right? People are going to be like, whoa, my gosh, you blew my mind. Like, I never thought you was going to make it back. Like, there was a point in time me and my wife was living and my kids, 3 kids were living in a 1-bedroom basement, right? Ceiling this high from my head. 1, 2 couches and a bed. But every day I had to write down my vision. I felt miserable on the inside. But I had to say, you know what? I'm making a comeback because this don't define me. And you know, I'm weird in that way. I was hearing Rocky music in my head. I love Rocky, man. Rocky, every time Rocky come on, I still watch it. I seen it like 1,000 times. And I'm going to go see Creed, right? So I watch it like 1,000 times. I know what's going to happen. But every time they hit him, he take a hit. Come on, that's all you got. He can't even see, but he's still fighting. Oh, that's how we gotta be. You gotta keep fighting. Keep fighting. We walk by faith and not by sight. Fight the good fight of faith. Don't if life punch you in the mouth, you take that hit in the jaw and you keep going. You get back in there in your marriage, right? You get back in there and go back to school if you have to. You get back out there and you start your business again if you have to. I don't care if you lost every dime in your bank account. You trust God and you figure out a way how to get back out there again. Because people don't quit. People don't fail. They quit. And there are no quitters, right? Under the sound of my voice, there are no quitters, right? We don't quit. We keep going until we reach our destiny, until we reach our goal. You're going to make a comeback. And this is your man, Mike Bowens, coaching you all the way. Until next time, let's get it. Be blessed.